Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to top 100 greatest songs of all time. I've never done a reaction like this before, and I have been doing a few music reactions to old school bangers pretty much that I haven't listened to before on my Patreon, but I haven't done a reaction like this on my YouTube ever, I don't think. So, I'm excited for this because, firstly, it's new for the channel, but secondly, I don't know a lot of old school music. Don't get me wrong, I do know some here and there, and certain bands I know some of the songs, but I have mentioned it again on my Patreon, and I am not aware of a lot of musicians and like songs and stuff. So yeah, a lot of these I might not know, but in future I'm going to do more of these types of reactions to like top 500 songs of this decade and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, obviously these sorts of videos are lists made by a YouTuber. It's not a set list. So if you're angry that someone's not there, don't hate the player, hate the game. But yeah, we're going to jump into this. Hopefully going to enjoy. Like I mentioned, links are in the description to my Patreon. I have been doing full reactions to old school songs, some Beatles, some Pink Floyd, all types of musicians that I'm looking to do reactions to. But yeah, maybe this can give me an idea of doing some of those reactions too. But yeah, links are there for those interested. We're going to jump into this and see top 100 greatest songs of all time. I'm interested to see firstly how many of these I know, because again, I don't know a lot of old school music. I know a lot of the bands and stuff, but for example, I have never heard of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Yeah, this is not a good start, but let's jump into this. Oh, I do know this song. I do know it. Should I like rank them if I think they're good songs or not? I'm gonna just rank them if I know them or not. This is a banger though. This is a straight banger. I do know this song actually, shouldn't be a surprise, but I don't know much Elton John. I should do, but I know it. I do know it, to be fair. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I reacted to him for the first time as well. Banger. Banger, banger, banger. I don't know it. Do I know any Metallica songs? I probably know like one. Like I always know, I'll know like the biggest songs from most bands, but I don't know a lot of them, and I probably don't. Off the top of my head, I don't think I know any of their songs, which is crazy to think because they are massive. I do know this one. It's one of the only Beatles songs I do know. Yeah, banger as well. This sounds like I know it, but I don't. You don't know this one. Of course. I'm surprised this isn't higher, to be honest. I only know one Nirvana song. I'm sorry, I only know one song from them. Yeah, come on, banger.
What have I become?
Don't know any Johnny Cash. Of course, this one again. I don't know this one. This is the sort of song that's in like adverts now. A lot of these songs are like used in adverts nowadays, which is why I know of them, which is crazy to think, but yeah, I do know this, but again, it's probably from like an advert or something like that.
In the fields of bodies burning.
I don't know this one. Of course. Way the hell. I actually do know this one.
You boys and girls, London calling, now don't look to us.
See, when it comes to the choruses, I might know them. I feel like I've heard this, but I don't know if it just sounds like other typical British bands. If it comes to the chorus, maybe I'll know it, but I don't know.
Nothing without a woman or a girl.
I definitely have heard that. How old is this song?
And I just blame
Oh,
everything
banger.
on you.
What
At
a
least you
song.
know that's what I'm good at.
Of course, I know this one. That's the first sort of, that's the most recent song definitely on this list. I mean, it's still an old song. It's not an old song, but Kanye, that's like, what, 15, 20 years old? I think. That's the most recent song on this list. It's a lot of old school bangers. That's the thing though. A lot of old school music is just they are the greatest songs because it's more about like the talent. And nowadays it's a lot of talent, but there's also these edits and like the sounds and like the way they're singing. Like there's all these little additions and it's sort of perfected. A lot of these old ones are literally their voices, you know. So I can see why these will dominate this list for sure. I don't know this.
Just a small town girl.
Of course, man. What a tune.
I love.
Actually, I do know a Led Zeppelin song. I didn't think I would know maybe I know more songs than I'm actually realising. Because you'll know like certain bits. I've not listened to the songs, I don't think, but I do know the songs. Or maybe just from childhood. My dad is someone who loves music, so maybe it's just something that picked up in my ear and I just know that I've heard the song, but I don't know where from. I don't know any Elvis, which is a shame. I know people are raging right now. The only reason I know this is because of the Dua Lipa recreation of this song. She's pretty much remade the song, just copied it, but I think Elton John's in it as well. That's the only reason I know this song, but I've never heard the original until now. I am sorry.
But a friend is nowhere to be seen.
I don't know any David Bowie.
Now she walks
Bowie,
through
wow.
her sunken dream. I'm to blame for all I've heard. I'm not sure. Just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion, I was soaring ever higher. This is Major Tom.
I've not known any of these ones.
I will survive.
Is this song from Shrek? See, there's a few songs that I do hear. Hey now, you're an all-star. That one's from Shrek. But is this one? That song's from a film. Shrek. Is it Shrek? What movies has it been in? The Martian, The Spartans, Man on the Moon, Men in Black, Mandela Effect. So it's not. So this is just me thinking it. Oh, damn, this is going to play in my mind. But I've heard it from something. Oh, that's. Oh, mate, I swear I heard this. I don't know. I mean, obviously this is a classic song. These are all classic songs. So I've heard it somewhere, but I swear I heard it from like a childhood film. I don't know any Prince, which is a shame as well. No, I don't know many Beatles songs, and that is again something that you're all realising now. I'm not someone who knows a lot of music, but this is what I'm doing like these reactions on my Patreon for, because like I'm literally learning on the spot and hearing about these songs, you know. Because obviously the Beatles are massive.
Because you're mine.
Johnny Cash as well.
I walk the line.
Is he from before the Beatles? Yeah, I know this one. I know this one because a lot of football chants are based off this song. I'm pretty sure. So I know the melody for it. I don't know this Queen song. God, God, see if it played on, I would know the song, but I don't know just from that snippet. Oh, I should know more of that. There's the Rolling Stones. I don't know that one. Of course. Of course. I know this one.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's
See, I know these two in a row I know now. I'm on a roll.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks
I don't know this one.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you.
This is the most British song you can think of.
Nobody told you.
Oh God, see, I don't know much Bob Dylan, but my girlfriend's dad, that's like his favourite musician. So I feel like I've got to start getting into Bob Dylan to have something to relate to him about, you know?
Heaven's door.
I don't know these songs either. See, I do know some Metallica.
Out here in the fields,
I do know this. This isn't the part that I know, but I do know the song. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, come on, I know this one. Of course. Is this Stevie Wonder? I didn't know this was Stevie Wonder. I don't know who I thought it was, but the more you know.
she tied you to a kitchen chair.
Hallelujah.
She
Of course.
broke your throat and she cut your hair.
Isn't he a musician? He looks like a musician. He looks like a musician who acts now. Not a musician, sorry. He looks like an actor who acts now. I don't know.
In the spotlight, losing my religion. One life, you got to do what you should. I see trees of green, red roses too. When you were before,
Of course. Straight banger. Might be the best banger so far.
look you in the eye. So good, so good.
Of course.
I got you.
He's got some bangers, to be fair.
You can tell everybody this is your song.
But again, wasn't that a song that was recreated? Oh, you got B.I.G. But that's a song that was like recreated. I'm pretty sure that's how I know it. But nah, of course I know that song from Elton John.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine.
Don't know this one. Of course.
Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's
I don't know any Marvin Gaye, I don't think.
He says, son, can you play me a memory?
I know that. I don't know from, again, I don't know from where, but I do know that song.
no way out of here. Said a joker to the thief. People writing songs that voices never share.
Even, they sound really old school. I don't know, but they must have been from what, like the 50s, 60s maybe?
What you need, you know I got it.
It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. And you'll be queen.
See, this is the list that I've not known 4 in a row now, and they're like all massive musicians. I don't know any of those songs. Top 20. Oh, what a banger. Yeah, got a good song. I do know this one.
In New Orleans. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Falling in
Actually, I do know that Beatles one. I think I do. I think I'm lying to myself now. Surely I have. I'm literally dying here, but god damn. Of course I know this one.
Nobody was really sure if he was from the house of law.
See, this is gonna be like a list now of like Elvis, the Beatles, all these old school huge musicians, and I'm not gonna know 90% of them. And this is the top 20. God damn, man.
Who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go!
Yeah, it is.
one less ugly mouth on the welfare. First ship 'em, don't let 'em deal with brothers. Give 'em dust, step back, watch 'em kill each other.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Of course, man.
There is no pain you are receding.
I don't know this one.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
I do know this one, but it's because of like memes and stuff. I don't listen to Bob Marley, so I've not heard this one. I am shameful. I don't do it. Don't know this one. Yeah, I do know. So I do know some Bob Dylan then. Okay, do I know the top 5? I know MJ.
There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to
I do
be
know this
sure.
one. I do know this one. I don't know this one. Of course. No, so that's number 2. Number 1. I should have predicted what I think would be number 1. This would have been what I would predict for number 1 because this is just that song, isn't it? But number 1. This is number 2. What's number 1? Maybe a Michael Jackson song? Has Thriller been on? I don't know if that'd be number 1.
There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday.
I don't know this.
Suddenly.
I don't know number 1. Oh, for God's sake. I don't even know number 1. Oh, mate. I do apologise. This is what it's all for, man. I'm looking into these old school bangers, what sort of made music today and all that. But yeah, it shows I've got a lot of learning and a lot of listening to do. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this reaction. I actually did it. It's just one of those reactions that I enjoyed. I enjoyed doing this sort of stuff. But I'm definitely going to be doing more music reactions. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.